Yeah, of course. Yeah, you have a good memory and you prepared well. So yes, I did say that project managers are change leaders because every single project introduces a change. Might be a small change or a big change, but every single project introduces a change. And change management is a vital part of project management. So although different personalities have different reaction to change, so some people are more open to change than others, by nature, we are humans that develop habits and we like to stick to them. So projects require to change some of your habits, the ways of working, the tools that you're using. So there is an element of change all the time. Project managers need to manage the stakeholder expectations throughout the change and support them to make the change as smooth as possible. I think a challenge in project management is that when it comes to change management, you cannot speak about technology, activities, timeline. In change management, you need to speak about people, value, impact, and so on.
All right.
So in order to convince someone of a good change, you need to introduce it in terms of what does it mean for the people, what is the value that it's introduced, and what is the impact from the change. There's no point of going to a group of people working on a old software and tell them, well, we have a project to change the software that you're working on, and you have to start from scratch by learning new software, how new software would work. Yeah. Everyone will be saying, yeah, but why? We're working okay. So you need to explain the value and the impact to the people. But to do that, you have to understand the value yourself. So project managers need to understand the value that is desired behind the project from a business perspective and from people perspective. So once you understand the value, you can help the stakeholders and your team as well to be aligned around the value and to be aligned about the objectives of the project. And that by itself will make it much easier to drive the change. Of course, there will be some element in terms of communication. So you need to adjust your communication based on the audience, speak their language, make sure that they understand what is it for them in every change. You need to listen. Yeah. So another mistake is that lots of project managers, they avoid conversations similar to uncomfortable conversation. We avoid it, especially if we know that some stakeholders are not happy. So we try to ignore them. We need to listen, we need to understand the concerns and support them through the change. One last element that I can advise on change management is tailoring. Project management is not about one type. There is no one size fits all. So based on the level of change, I think there is a responsibility of the project manager to tailor the ways of working and tailor the processes to understand how we can support the change implementation the best way we can.
Yeah,